Hey guys, welcome back to Say What Reacts. We're back again with another DPR Ian reaction for you guys, and we are finally here to do the Dear Insanity album listen, and oh my god, am I excited. So freaking excited. So, in this reaction, we are going to be doing famous last words. Yes, famous last words. Welcome to the show, Bad Cold and Violet Crazy. Super excited to hear these. And one thing that I missed from the last reaction is the Don't Go Insane official teaser. So I guess for some reason, like, it was posted, but then it was taken down and then reposted. I think after the actual MV came out. I'm not sure. So I think when the MV came out and like when I reacted to it or something, I didn't see it, so I didn't click on it, and so I just watched the MV. Anyway, I missed it. But apparently it is very important to the storyline. So the first thing we are going to do before we even get into the album listen is the Don't Go Insane official teaser, because I need to see what I missed and try to like piece it together with this storyline, because woo, I have so many things like floating around in my head. I've been listening to Ian on his Instagram lives lately, and the amount of information he's giving us, and holy shitballs, my head's gonna explode, and I'm loving every minute of it. In addition to that, he also said that we're gonna get a surprise for Halloween. Don't know what that means, but okay, I am so here for that. Yeah, I don't. Yes, please. Yes, please. That would be absolutely lovely. If you would like to gift us with something else, I will gladly take that gift. Okay, so let's go ahead and press the buttons that we need to press here and make that full screen for you guys. Put this on the screen for y'all, and pause warning. Y'all, I will 100% be pausing throughout this entire reaction, definitely in this first video. 100%. I'm a pauser. I'm a huge pauser. I like to pay attention to as much as I can. And I do have ADD. So, sometimes I need to take a minute, say what I need to say, rewind a little bit. Let's go again. Let's process again. I just want to appreciate everything he's giving us, because he packs it in when it comes to information, vocals, instrumentals, whatever. Like, he just gives it all to us. So I'm trying to catch as much as I can here. So yeah, I will pause if I need to pause. So you were warned. Okay, let's put that on pause, and let's go ahead and let's play this. I have no freaking clue. I think they're where it left off. Something like that. I think it's like where it left off in Don't Go Insane, where they're like in the like kind of desert scene. So I don't know. Let's go. Okay, let's play this. 1, 2, and play. Okay.
There it was. The door. Finally.
Okay, wait. Okay. Wow, so this is the teaser, but almost a prequel to... No, it's a continue. Even though this came out before Don't Go Insane, it is, yeah, the end of Don't Go Insane. For some reason, I said, I think we left off, I was trying to say, I think we left off at the end of, So I Danced, where they're in the desert scene with the door, and Mido comes, and it's like almost like a standoff between Mido and Insanity runs to the door. That's where I thought we were going to leave off, or like where we were going to pick up, because this is the teaser for Don't Go Insane. But this is actually the end of Don't Go Insane. So I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so interesting, because I was like, what are they pointing to at the end of that? So super interesting. Let's continue.
Shall we? Now all we had to do was go through it.
But they need the key.
However,
They need the key.
it was locked. It's never locked.
It's never locked.
Suddenly,
The fuck yelled you need the key like that?
it was locked. It's never locked.
So the pink people yelled, you need the key. And what is this door? Okay, I'm going to pause it real quick before we go in any deeper, because I have like a lot of thoughts and stuff I also want to say from the last, I feel like this just might need to be its own video, and honestly, and like do the album listen and like another reaction, because I have a lot to say here and a lot of thoughts. Okay, so don't go insane. So I feel like So I Danced had very like Wizard of Oz. Why can't I say that? Esque type of vibes to it with the Emerald City and then the tornado when Mito showed up and everything. There was also kind of that whole like Batman Joker type vibe that I was getting as well, like old school. But then also this one had like Don't Go Insane had very almost like Alice in Wonderland type thing with the checkered patterns, and then the kind of Mad Hatter-esque hat that he has here as well. So yeah, I found this very interesting. Did have somebody in my comments because we've been speculating who is the green. I did have someone speculate in my comments that the green maybe represents medication, because I guess there's certain pills that are actually green in color that you can take for certain disorders and stuff. So I thought that was a good theory, and I'm definitely not opposed to possibly thinking like maybe that's it. So I thought that was very interesting that I read that in my comments, and I thought that was a really good theory. So still not 100% sure. I still think he may be an actual character, but I don't know. It could be. He does help a lot, but he also kind of adds to the chaos as well sometimes, and like eggs it on kind of. So I'm not 100% sure whether that would be represented as a pill or not. I don't know. The pink people are part of the other side that he seems to be like fighting against a lot. I mean, like they killed a bunch of them in the bank. They were trying to attack him with pitchforks in like that kind of like old-timey scene where he woke up in the grave. They were like trying to burn him alive at the stake, you know what I mean? So he seems to be battling the pink people a lot, which I find interesting as well. But yet now they're saying you need the key, almost like trying to help him. So we're also at this door, and we're like, okay, but what does the door represent? And that's kind of what I'm questioning, because obviously it's locked for a reason, but then he just said it's never locked. So I'm not really sure what this... At first I thought when I saw Don't Go Insane... No, when I saw So I Danced, and they opened the thing that they stole in the bank and they came out with the key, I was thinking, is this like almost like the key to Ian? Like the key to like kind of having the most power over him as opposed to the other. Insanity wants that power as opposed to letting Mito have that power type of thing. That's what I was kind of like in my mind. That's what I was thinking. Is this like the key to Ian? Maybe is this the key to unlocking something within Ian? Is this the key to unlocking memories? Is this the key? Is this like the door to like different past memories and stuff? And maybe that's why Mito doesn't want Insanity to have that key, because Mito's the protector. Maybe Mito's protecting him from past memories, and he's and that's why he's trying to stop Insanity. So it's like I have all these like thoughts in my head, and I'm not 100% sure which one is the correct thought pattern. But yeah, there's just a lot of thoughts swimming around in my head. That's where I'm at with this. Let's continue, because we still have like another minute left of this, so let's continue watching. But yeah, tell me if that makes sense to you guys in the comments below.
Suddenly, the strangest pair appeared out of nowhere. What?
And one of them has the hair.
Suddenly.
One of them has like the Mr. Insanity hair, which I find interesting. There's the damn bird again. Every time I see that bird, I just think that was definitely Ian that put that bird in there, because of him trying to put the bird in one shot, but it not really showing up clearly. And now he's just like, I'm gonna put birds in all my shit. I don't know. It could have just been coincidentally a bird that flew across the screen. Who knows? But that's what I think of every time, and it cracks me up. And they're in a van, and that van reminds me of One Shot, where he was basically kind of kidnapped in that video. Interesting. Okay.
It was locked. It's never locked. Suddenly, the strangest pair appeared out of nowhere. What key? The green asked. The key in Emerald City, of course,
Key in Emerald City.
they said. To which I asked.
The gestures, do you see what I'm saying? How like it's so like almost comedic and like over exaggerated. I love it.
The key in Emerald City, of course, they said. To which I asked. which way? They seemed rather perplexed, pointing in all different directions. What choice did we have? We needed to get through the door. Before we left, they told us to
Okay, so that what? Okay. Okay, so he was wearing the insanity wig, and now he took it off, and he's telling them to wear it to disguise themselves. So that since Mido is kind of the watcher or the mayor or whatever of like Emerald City, right? So to disguise himself so he doesn't look like Ian, because obviously Mido knows what Ian looks like, clearly, right? So like, is that what they're trying to disguise themselves as, so that they? I'm confused. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't know that. Does Mido know exactly who Insanity is the question, because Insanity just kind of figured out who Mido was. He knows he knows that there is Mido, but he's never met or seen Mido until So I Danced. And then you have him say like, so that's Mido, you know? So does Mido know who Insanity is if Insanity doesn't really know who Mido is? It seems like Mido does. It seems like Mido is aware of who Insanity is, which would make sense because Mido only appears after Insanity has appeared, almost as if Mido has to come in to stop Insanity's like antics and to make him stop doing whatever he's doing. Mido comes in to take over. But now Christian's talking about some hybrid. I can't. If y'all didn't see his live stream, he's literally talking about a hybrid between Insanity and Mido, and I am like, what? I can't say what. I can't like. He's constantly blowing my mind and constantly surprising me. I never know what to expect, but I am so here for all of it. It's not even funny.
the door. Before we left, they told us to disguise ourselves.
Okay.
For he was expecting us.
He was expecting us, yes.
Before I could ask who,
Mido.
he started fighting. Thank you, I said.
Thanks, guys.
As we quietly made our way to the van.
Okay, so this is the van that they stole. That totally makes sense. Because that's in the in the car that we stole. Yeah, that's in the lyrics. Okay.
I hope they let us borrow this.
Yeah.
I told the green. To which the green replied,
I just hope that someday someone would love me.
Interesting. But why did the green reply that? Or is that just because that's the beginning of the song? I don't know. I just hope that someday someone will love me. Why is the green saying that?
I hope they let us borrow this. I told the green. To which the green replied,
I just hope that someday someone would love me.
So interesting. Okay. So interesting. The whole I just hope that someday someone will love me, finding out that it's the green that is saying that in the beginning of, you know, the video, the song, is very interesting, and it makes me then further wonder who is the green, you know. And I know that he'll eventually reveal it when he's ready to reveal that little secret to us. But yeah, it definitely gets my mind going, thinking like, you know, who is this character, or does this character just represent something and not, he's not an actual like, or they are not an actual like person. Maybe they just represent something. I mean, we've seen the green help Insanity or help Ian disguised as Insanity, but I think it's one of those things where, to me, it almost seems as though he went to Emerald City to disguise himself as Insanity, so he's not seen by Mido, but he actually turns into Insanity while he's there. That's what it seems like to me. Like, which kind of would make sense because he has spoken before in his live streams that, you know, when he's Mito, he blacks out, he does not remember things. However, when he's insanity, he does, you know, kind of, you know, he does recall things that have happened. Like, he does have a memory of stuff that has happened when he's insanity. So being, you know, Ian and insanity, or kind of Ian turning into insanity, makes sense because he's still kind of conscious throughout kind of that whole thing in a way, from what I understand. Hopefully I understand what he's said to us correctly. So that would kind of make sense. So yeah, huh. Yeah. Okay. So this is the so it is confirmed that Don't Go Insane is the prequel to So I Danced. That's what it seems like, because they're saying you have to go to the Emerald City. Emerald City happened in So I Danced. So, another thing with the green is, so we've seen him kind of aid Christian, aid insanity, right? Both. And he always seems to kind of, we've never seen him help or aid Mito, which is interesting. Which now I'm kind of thinking back, if the green represents something and it is like, you know, medication, as, you know, someone suggested in my comments, or someone like thought that was their theory in my comments, it kind of brings me back to Mito film, or Mito movie 1, when they were in the hotel room and it was in mood. Yeah, in mood, when they were like, you know what'll happen if you take them now, and he's like, I'm sorry, and they're like really colorful in his hand, and he takes them and the color spreads throughout the whole room, which kind of makes it seem like insanity is kind of taking over. But you would think if he's taking medication, it would subdue all of that from happening. So that part always confused me in Mito film, Mito movie. Why do I keep saying Mito film? Mito movie. So yeah, so that part always confused me, because I always thought that, like, if he took it, it would make things better, not then allow things to actually happen still anyway. Oh wait, maybe they're saying, you know, it'll happen if you take them now. Maybe taking them didn't necessarily stop insanity from happening. It brought on insanity somehow. That's why they were all colorful and stuff. But bringing on insanity in turn brings forward Mito. Because you can't have Mito without insanity. That might be what they were talking about. It just clicked. It literally just clicked. Yeah, this is gonna have to be its own separate video. This is already 18 fucking minutes. I'll have to do I'll put these out pretty close together. But yeah, I'm gonna put this out as its own thing, since I've been talking like through just things in my head so much in this. I hope you guys are fine with that. It's not like I'm not gonna put out the other. I'm still gonna put out the other one, but this is just, yeah, this is already probably gonna be like at least a 20-minute long reaction, because I'm still talking about shit in my head that I'm just like thinking through. I'm like thinking through the thoughts that are happening in my head right now. I'm like speaking through them, so I hope that's okay with you guys. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, because that is the one part in Mito movie that always confused me about the pills, because I'm like, why would it'd be bad if he took pills? Wouldn't it be a good thing if he took pills? But like, maybe the pills were like, I don't know, like maybe if the pills were representative of insanity and not actually medication, because medication would subdue it, correct? Right? But everything in his hand was super brightly colored, and when he took it, the whole room filled with color, and he seemed kind of a little kooky, which is insanity, right? So it seems almost like Ian was kind of turning into insanity, but then Mito comes in, you know? Yeah. So that would make sense when they're saying, you know, it would happen if you take them now. Maybe they're saying, like, you would turn into insanity, which would then in turn bring forth Mito. Yeah, that's what I got out of that now. Now that I thought about it more. To me, it makes more sense. Does that make sense to you? I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, let me know. If you have another theory on that, let me know. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. I'm just super curious, because obviously in the future, insanity becomes so kind of insane, I guess, that he actually becomes blind. And which I'm so intrigued at and curious as to how all that is going to work in the future and how he then operates with that happening. Like, where does it go from there? You know what I mean? I'm so intrigued. I have so many things. There's more things running through my mind that I'm not going to talk about because I'm going to hold my questions till a later time, which I am beyond excited to possibly end up happening. So we'll talk about all that later. But yeah, I will hold my questions, like the really kind of deep questions that I have, till a later time, that I can hopefully end up sharing with you. And yeah, but I think that's it for now. Of all the things running through my head that I kind of wanted to talk through, this was so interesting. I just have questions about, the green, why are the people in pink always like, these people in pink seem to kind of help him, but all of the others seem to be kind of like opposing him. You know what I mean? Man, I don't know. I'm so confused. Dang. Okay. Yeah, the door, why is the door locked? Why do they not want him to go through it? What are they preventing? Who locked the door? Did Mito lock the door? And that's why he has the key hidden in the Emerald City. Because he doesn't want Ian or Insanity to have it. And if that's the case, what is behind the door and why does he want it locked? I think that it might be like memories, and that's in Mito's trying to protect Ian from, like, Mito's trying to protect Ian from something, and that's why he doesn't want that door to be opened. That's my thought, my theory, from what I don't know. But typically, when it comes to DID, especially with your protector persona, typically they come about due to past trauma, right? A lot of times trauma that occurred in your childhood. I really hope I'm getting all this right. I'm so sorry if I have gotten anything wrong here, but just from everything I've learned and researched about, like, that's what I believe, it is. And if that's the case, once again, maybe Insanity, because he is insane, is like, let's unlock this, let's see what happens. And maybe Mito's like, no, you're not going to do that. Like, and that's why Mito's trying to stop that from happening. It's like, what is behind this door? And why does it need to be locked? And why do we need to keep Ian from going through it? I don't know. Okay, let me know your thoughts. I'm so curious. And if the green doesn't represent something and is a, like, another character here, who is he? So curious. Okay, anyway, my nose itches. I don't know why. That's gonna be it for this one. Yeah, this is like almost a 25-minute video of me just like talking through all the thoughts running around in my head that I want to share with you guys. And like, I would love for you guys to please talk to me in the comments about everything that you're thinking. I'm sure there's something else I wanted to say that it's not at the top of my head right now. So yeah, please let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. I would love to read it. I love reading what you guys have to say about, Ian and this storyline, his life, whatever you want to call it. I love reading what you guys have to say. I think you guys are just as intrigued as I am, which is lovely to see. The next thing I will be releasing is his album listen, so please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you have your notifications on, because you'll get the notification of when I post that next. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this one. I love you guys so much. Please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Maybe? Okay, there we go.